Ever wish you had someone to tell you the truth about what it takes to run a successful business and live a fulfilling life? Well, amiguita, you've come to the right place. So grab your favorite cafecito or cocktail, your courage, and let's get to work. I'm Jenna Borges, a therapist, business strategist, mindset coach for entrepreneurs, and a feisty Latina from Miami. And I'm determined to teach you the exact tools you need to stop settling and start kicking some serious derriere. What do you say? Are you in? Then let's get started. Welcome to Latinas Empowering Latinas podcast.
Another amazing website question. When it comes to DIYing website design, what part do you find most frustrating and overwhelming? I'm going to go based on where I started and where I am now. I don't DIY my website. I have people handle it. When it comes to websites and if people want to DIY, I usually recommend the platform Kajabi. I'll make sure to put a link to it below. You can go to janessaborges.com/Kajabi and you can get a free trial. That is my favorite DIY way of controlling in a user-friendly, non-techie way your website, where you still own it, but it's easy to make adjustments, especially if working with a professional website designer or having somebody maintain it is an extra expense that you don't have right now. That's one thing. The most frustrating and overwhelming part is not knowing what to do, not knowing the coding, not knowing how it's laid out, not knowing what is needed, not knowing what should be on it. Again, I'm thinking when I started, I know at this point what should be needed. If you're creating a free resource or you're creating a newsletter to share tips with potential clients, your ICA and your niche, and it is specific to website design and templates, I would make sure that I would create very basic, almost like a glossary. If it's on YouTube and video, even better, because you can visually show them what that looks like. Again, you're offering to teach people for two reasons. If they want to do it on their own, and people like me, even in the beginning, there were some things that I really feel that you need to find a way to invest in that is worth the investment, and your website is one of them. Your website is your calling card. It is the way to showcase. It's almost like the storefront of your business online, and everybody is always online. Before I even think of business cards, I think of online. It is a longer game, but with Google and search engine optimization, it is really one of the first things that I teach my clients that you need in order to show that you have a professional presence and that it is a reputable company. I've talked about this before personally. If there is no website for a company I'm looking for, unless they're word of mouth, very rarely do I move forward, skip over. Not only having a website, that's step one, is having one. Step two is having a good quality one. You don't want to have one that is broken or has different weird symbols on the bottom or has broken links or doesn't have enough information or looks like it was made on Word. I'm so sorry with the direct news. That's how I am. You need a website and you need to look professional. Now, the most frustrating and overwhelming part, like I said, if you want to give somebody those tips and tools, is teaching them what you need. And I would say that the basics is you need professional picture, a really good URL. People don't know how to purchase their URL. They don't know that there's a difference between a URL and a hosting platform, right? So you want to teach them and give them those skills and those tools. Even if they want to DIY, you'll still be their go-to. A frustrating part, I'm trying to think of before and then now. Again, I guess now is some of the things that people know basically as their strength. I don't know that, right? Because I'm not a website designer. I'm a business owner, but website design is not my specialty. Something else I would offer are what are important things that you need. And I tell people when you're starting off, you really only need like a single rolling page that at least has your business information about you, your pricing, what your specialty is, who you serve, what problem you solve, and how to contact you. That can literally be a single scrolling page. As you grow and you can invest, a blog is great. Resources are great. Once you start developing a suite of services or offers or products, you want to embed that. Essentially organized, strategic, not messy, and cohesive. You want to highlight each part of the services you offer, but you also don't want to overwhelm people. And right now, I'll tell you one of my current frustrations at this level is I speak. And because of the different types of speaking engagements, sometimes there are conventions, there are conferences, professional. And the last time I spoke in North Carolina, I had over 300 people leave feedback. And while somebody's like, well, you don't need 300 testimonials. Well, I remember what it was like when I had no testimonials. You better believe that I want to find a way to highlight all 300. But how do you provide and highlight a testimonial page? I have a really pretty one with people that are validated and have visual and I've worked with, and I have their names and I have their business. It's beautiful. But I also want to highlight all of these 300 testimonials that don't have images and are anonymous. Right now I'm struggling to find a suggestions, an idea visually of how can I still not lose this social proof gold, but still make it look pleasant and pretty without making it look too busy. That is one of the personal current challenges on the part of my website. I hope this helps. Thank you so much for joining me today. And listen, if you're a Latina with big dreams of building a multi-six-figure business and you're looking for a community to expand your reach, strategize, accountability, weekly live events, group coaching with me, inspiration, motivation, collaboration, and so much more, head over to janessaborges.com/Latinas to join the membership now. Until next time, amiguita.